Well, good evening. Friction has been building between Minnehaha County leaders and the company that provides 911 ambulance services.
The owner of MedStar Paramedic Ambulance Service says he may have to stop providing services to the county because he can't make a profit. KELOLAND's Tom Hansen takes a closer look at the disagreement.
The president and CEO of MedStar Paramedic and Ambulance Service is frustrated. So much so, he brought his concerns directly to the county commission during this week's meeting.
So the money that I required, that I asked for the body contract, was $36,000 less than the outside Lincoln County provider that you gave it to. I could have used that money to help subsidize my 911 service.
Jay Major says he's losing money by providing 911 service to the county, but could subsidize that service with a contract for decedent transport. But County Commissioner Joe Kipley says they're pleased with the company now handling that job.
And in fact, I think we're seeing some benefits of not using an ambulance service, but Dakota Embalming basically specializes in the movement of dead bodies, whereas you'd like to have your ambulances. The first priority would be critical 911 emergencies, taking live bodies to the hospitals.
Major is also upset because his application for a $90,000 subsidy, which 3 other ambulance services get, has gone unanswered. He says he submitted the paperwork for the subsidy. However, the county says it wasn't complete and they needed more information.
Well, I think the biggest thing with the relationship with MedStar and the other rural ambulance services is whether they get an annual subsidy or not. And MedStar has an opportunity, like the other 3 rural ambulance services, to put in an application for that subsidy. And MedStar has chosen, for whatever reason, to not complete that application and hand over the information that the county needs to act on that.
Major says without financial help, he will reluctantly have to pull out of the 911 service.
Minnehaha is so lucky to have what we have here, because you go outside of Minnehaha County and they're struggling for ambulances everywhere. They're struggling for people. They're struggling to get a time response at all. And a lot of times you got to drive themselves into the hospital, having a medical emergency. We don't want that here in this county. We want to be able to provide that, but I also want to be able to send my kids to college.
Tom Hansen, KELOLAND News.
Kipley says he's optimistic about ambulance service in the region and sees a positive future.